Ooh, ad break is over. I slept. It was like it was always completely well rested whenever I kept that schedule too. It's fucking wild. Except for I lived near a private school and during certain times of the year, the marching band would start practicing at like 8 a.m. So like an hour after I had fallen asleep, and I'd be laying in bed like, fuck. Or there was for a while that somebody was renting the house right next to us, and they would start drumming in the middle of the night. On the very rare instances where I went to bed in the middle of the night, I'd elbow my husband at the time and be like, "Go over there and kill them, kill them now. I have to sleep." But hi guys, hey, how's your Monday going? It's so good to see all of you. Ooh, so many people here and early. Hardcover got first. Here as soon as I hit the start streaming button, absolutely crazy. Mawu was right after. Near close second. Paradox is here. Hey Paradox. Who else is hiding? Woohoo. I'm gonna hop over to our art party screen here. Hi. Hello. I haven't even opened up my program yet. Cause I was just goofing around. I posted that I was gonna be streaming, and then I was like, "Ooh, chat is popping." Stream prep. Don't know her. Time to chat with the peeps. Oh, body got rest. Mine didn't. I get that. I get that a lot. Though typically, whenever my mind is racing, I can't fall asleep at all, and it drives me nuts. That's when I'm like, hey, let's get a little help from our good old friend here, Mr. Benadryl. Can't take it too often, but we sure do sleep when we take it. Let me make sure I redeem my Clippy. Noct has been very diligent about reminding me that I gotta redeem my Clippy every day. Gotta get that free currency so I can get some really cool brushes. Oh, I can't redeem it for another hour and 30 minutes. Okay, got it. Got it, got it. I'll just leave this open so I don't forget. And maybe I'll look at some brushes later today because, ooh, spend some of that Clippy. I use Clip Studio Paint. I currently use the subscription version, though I did originally have I used to have the subscription on my tablet because it was used to be its own standalone machine, and I had the one-time purchase on my desktop. But now that I am strictly on my desktop, I just use the subscription because I really like the shit that they've been adding lately. So, and it's a hobby expense, is what I consider it. If it starts getting too expensive, that might change. But right now, it's within the realm of nice and affordable for me, I think. Let's go ahead and make a new canvas here. I think today I want to draw my kobold from our game on Saturday because my girl just got a glow up. Because apparently, when you start dosing yourself with magical stones, uh, changes happen. Unlimited subscription without updates. What does that mean, Paradox? Let me fix my glasses here. I had an eyelash in my eyeballs. I'm taking my headphones off really quick. Ooh, hardcover. I can't save my file right now. I just made it. Okay, I suppose we could name the file. It just seems a little silly to save it at the start, but okay. I'll save it. Okay, I'll do it. I'm cleaning my glasses. I got so upset I accidentally spit on them, so I had to clean it off. Oh my god, put the gun down. Put the gun down. Okay. We will save as, and we will name it after my baby girl, Nanka. Yes. What are the benefits of using a paid program? Uh, so personally, if you, I would say if you were to get a paid program like Clip Studio, 100% buy it when it is on sale. The reason that I went with Clip Studio is one, because fuck Adobe, but also two, Clip Studio is industry standard for a lot of manga artists. But it takes a lot of the things that I wanted from Photoshop, but also combined a lot of the things that I really liked in Paint Tool Sci. Particularly things like the stabilization, because my hands tremble. Um, Particularly when I have like caffeine or whatever. But there's just a lot of additional tools. You have access to free things that are made by the community, so you can just download them. I have a lot of tools like that where it's like I could just lasso and it'll color in instead of having like it's effectively like a paintball side of thing, but I get to choose where it goes, shit like that. There's just they recently added things like puppet warp, which is really good for things like tweening images. Like you'll see on a lot of VTubers where like their character looks like they're moving, but it's still just actually a 2D image that they've kind of just warped a little bit to give the illusion of animation. There's 3D models that you can use in the program, and you can pose those and then use that as a base reference for like sketching over it, so that you have your proportions correct without having to go and find another visual reference. Because I have a lot of difficulty drawing without references. So y'all will notice sometimes, like in my art process, I'll be like, I'm looking for references. I'm looking for references. And there's a whole lot of time where the canvas isn't doing shit. And it's because I'm browsing through my DeviantArt of things that I've like favorited, or like looking at a couple of people that I follow that do specifically like they do photography of themselves in various poses, but they're wearing skin tight body clothing, so that it's very easy to see and figure out what their body is doing, so that you can, but yeah, having the models just right up in there where you can pick them up and move them around and be like, sit like this, please. This is the pose that I want. It's damn nice. It's really damn nice. Yeah, yeah. I think I've seen Pure Ref. I often, honestly, I want to use the 3D models inside Clip Studio more. I wasn't originally able to use them whenever I was on my standalone tablet because the poor little baby, that poor little machine, I opened up the 3D model and it would go and fall over and die. So we had to work up to it. So it's good. Let me grab my reference of Nanka, because right now all I have for her is a cute little chibi reference of her. And we're going to try and draw her with some, I guess, accurate proportions. Why am I winded? I feel like I ran up the stairs. Jesus Christ. Y'all making me yap too much. Whoa. Whoa. Pop this on here. Look at that cutie. Look at her. She's so cute. What a little stinker. This is a adopt that I got from an artist named Machadi. Machadi does a lot of what's the words I want to look for? What's the word I'm looking for? I guess she does a lot of free to use templates. And then she'll also do like gotchas where like you're like, I want to enter in for a baby, and the machine spits out a baby. I got this baby out of a machine. I think I gave her like $5 and I got this, and I was like, hell yeah, this is perfect. Let me actually find Machadi's socials. Ooh, she deactivated her DeviantArt. Okay, well, good to know. She is on Blue Sky, though, so I will go ahead and just link to that because, ooh, Blue Sky. Pop that there. Here we go. My little girl is a gold Kobold. And she is a rogue of the Scout subclass. She is chaotic good. And I definitely shanked and then shot a man last week because he insulted me. He may have died, and I don't think he was resurrected. All I know is I was very mad because I was like, I'm very good at what I do. And he was like, yeah, sure you are. And he called me a pet. And so I think I was perfectly justified to stab him with my dagger, run away, shoot him with my bow, and then disappear from town. Leaving my party to handle the pieces. Ooh, art tax. I will actually sniff it right now because it's in the Discord. I look in the Discord. I'm innocent. Yeah, 100%. Now the problem is that this guy was a agent of the Black Tower. Now, to the rest of you, and to my kobold in particular, you have no idea what the fuck that means. What the fuck is an agent of the Black Tower? Who knows? For people that have been active in this universe and playing, as in me the player and other characters that I have had, you don't fuck with the Black Tower. These are the people that live in the area of the map where it is constantly twilight. There are vampires. There are werewolves. There's reasons that you don't go out and you don't stand at the crossroads. You know, very dark and superstitious for all of the appropriate reasons because, oh my god, it's terrifying. You don't fuck with the Black Tower. My character doesn't know that. And to perhaps get our party out of this situation, we may now be slightly indebted to an evil vampire that is part of the slave trade. The good news is the party wants to kill him. The bad news is, of course, we're now indebted to him. So, that's a problem for future me. Well, we'll figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. But as I said earlier, my kobold has been at first microdosing some magic crystals. And then she started macrodosing shortly after this incident. And while we were exploring, I had a very magical and mystical dream. And he was like, you're very close to ascension. Would you like me to help you the rest of the way? And I was like, fuck yeah! So now my baby's gotten a glow up and she's evolved a little bit. So now she's got to get some new art because magical drugs. She's been consuming what is essentially raw celestial energy in crystal form. You know, for fun. To be fair, of all of the cosmic rocks that I could have been consuming, this is perhaps the maybe the safest one. The one definitely most closely tied to my alignment because I am in fact a good creature, even if sometimes I have poor impulse control. Because, you know, right now there are the rocks that I've been consuming are called Celestine. They're blue. There are also red, green, and purple rocks. Red rocks are infernal and related to hell. And sometimes even summons little impies. Very not great. And then the green ones, that's tied to aberrations, I believe. You know, if you touch it, you start to horribly mutate. Yes, not good. It's not great. And then you got the purple ones. Those are the new ones. We've never seen purple rocks before. And that's associated with the void. And I don't really know what void rocks do, but I don't think that I really want to experiment with void rocks, considering it's nothing consuming. Ooh, more art tags. Let me see. Let me look. Ooh, hello. That's so cool. Look at all his little faces and all his... He's got an extra arm. Little demon guy. I love him. He's very friend-shaped. I like it. I like his little hoovesies, too. They're very cute. I don't know if he'd appreciate me calling his hoovesies cute, but here we are. Alright, let me find some appropriate posing for this stance here. I don't want to completely copy somebody else's artwork of a kobold, even though I will be referencing their kobold art. So I've never drawn a kobold before, so I kind of want to go with that vibe a little bit. I'm definitely changing the proportions from the chibi I got going on here. Tell me about your guys. What are y'all... So tell me about the characters that y'all are currently doodling. I want to know. Info dump on me, please. I like it. It's good. I hear Vex in the background talking about World of Warcraft, and I'm like, yes, yes, the new patch comes out. Pre-patch is this week, and then in March the expansion drops. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. According to my friend, she's a trade security officer. She basically doesn't allow smuggling, and she can become a fox, and her tail is spiritual in human form. Fox girl, not fox fox. Got it. I like it. I like it. Treat me like a piece of art. I can do my thighs. Me what I feel inside. Interpret. Oh, what it tastes like. The world. What do I taste like? The fucking lyrics on this song. Oops, I dropped my pen. Watch out. Interpret. Poses. Poses are hard. Who the heck decided that I needed to look for poses after stream had already started? I should have like figured this out beforehand. It's fine. Just gives me time to yap it, y'all. In a velvet world. Time to consume more fundamentals. Ways to change your mind. I can live 1,000 reasons why. We can stay forever young. The rising sun. I can give 1,000 reasons why. All you got to do is take a minute. Just take some time. Make sure stabilization is off. We'll get back here on the doodle layer. It's time to start doodling. Let it know. If we're and letting go, I can get it, spend the night alone. Started singing the wrong lyric right there. You can spend forever young. Since sun can give 1,000 reasons why. All you gotta do is take a minute. Just take your time. So stay a minute, your hands in mine. The desire to sing along with the music, but then not actually knowing the lyrics drives me up the wall sometimes. I'm just like, ooh, ooh. All you have to do is stay. doing this because she normally wears a backpack. She is, in fact, the party's holder of the bag of holding. We must hold the straps of the backpack. Keep it tight, keep it close. We will not lose it this way. Class inventory. Absolutely. You know, you gotta have a big bag to carry all the shit that you gotta, like, hold for the party. The other rogue ended up having me hold, like, half of the party fund. After, like, the party definitely had a conversation that I was too new to the party and they didn't quite trust me with that yet. And so, nobody but the other rogue knew at the time that I did, in fact, have it in my bag of holding until I pulled it out of my bag when we returned to base the other day. And I was like, okay, where do I put this? I don't want to carry it anymore. Pulls out a large chest of gold that I've just had on my person. It's fine. Ad break starting soon. Rude. Diabolist. What's a diabolist? I mostly just wanted to hand it back to the party because I, like, didn't want to be in charge of it anymore. I was like, I got other shit that I want to shove in my bag. Someone else take this from me, please. Ooh, summons devils. Very nice, very nice. Warlock adjacent. I screamed aloud as it tore through them. Now it's left me blind. The stars, the moon, they have all been blown out. You left me in the dark. No dawn, no day. I'm always in this twilight, in the shadow of your heart. And in the dark, I can hear your heartbeat to sign the sun. The stars, stars in the darkness, so dark as I became. You know, that was probably a mistake on my part. I was like, where can I find more Kobold references? Perhaps I will look at E621. Nope. Bad choice. Bad choice. Evacuate. Abandon. This website was the wrong choice. Yes, there are lots of kobolds, but however, very few of them are what I currently want for reference. Help. Help. What I should have done is I should have gone to Razor's Discord, because Razor has lots of scaly art that is completely safe for work. That would have maybe been a better choice. Goodbye, my way back. Heard your heart beating, the darkness too. So I stayed in the darkness with you. The stars, the moon. Been playing another system, so the closest you got in D&D is Warlock of the Chain. Got it. multiple fiends with me on battlefield that you can command and buff, up to 3 of them at the same time, something like V from DMC5. It also kind of reminds me a little bit of Warlock, Demonology Warlock from World of Warcraft. I really like Demonology Warlock because you can have like just a pack of imps and you can send them in to an enemy and be like, detonate. And they explode. And of course, you know, they're imps on the material plane, so while yes, they do cease to exist on the material plane, they're not actually dead. So you can summon them again and detonate them again. Enemy go pop. I'm also a very big fan of like fellhounds in World of Warcraft. I think they're really cool looking. Puppies. Unholy dogs. Well, like, let me see if I can find it. Fellhound. Oh my god. This fucking song. I want you to look at this boy that I'm about to post here and try and tell me that this is not a good dog. Look at this dog. Isn't he a good boy? And they also can, like, silence your enemies. So that's why I particularly like having them, because they've got, like, a counter spell option. So they're really good at that. But yeah, they're scrungly little guys. I have another one that's like a mount that you can ride on its back. It looks a little different, where it's, oops. It's like this top guy right here. This, look at him. Look at that good boy. Down here is just the original model. He used to look like extra scrungly and scraggly. It's just a good dog. It's just a good boy. They do look really cool in purple. There's a nice black one that looks super cool. But yeah, like there's a purple one and then there's like a purple and green one. I like the one that's just like just purple. But you know, red is classic, so you can't hate on the red. Trying to look at a reference for the tail that is not identical. But like, how do you make a tail just not identical, because that just feels so natural for the flow of the tail. But she does need a longer tail now because she actually has a stinger on the tail. Let me look up pseudo dragons. No, not pseudomonas. We're looking up D&D shit here. Search engine, thanks. Angel of darkness, angel of darkness. Yes, please show me that shark-faced kobold from Pathfinder. I love me some kobolds. It's an energy that's very fun to play. Sometimes you just gotta be a little guy with poor impulse control. It's good. Ooh, your PC looks super cool. I'm loving that mask too. What the hell? That's so fun. Gosh, outfits are so hard for me to design. Like, my kobold, I don't even know if she's gonna have fucking clothes because I don't know how to design clothes. What do you mean you have to wear clothing? That sounds like a terrible idea. I hate clothes. Oops, all naked. It's fine, right? Move this over here. So I want to do more with the tail that's kind of like... All the power to people that are enjoy and are good at designing clothes. I have a lot of people that I follow for like reference. But man, that's just hard. Fashion couldn't be me. I think that's kind of good for the tail for now, maybe. No. I lied. I don't like it. Another attempt. I have like just a whole, basically a Pinterest board full of outfits that I sent to my artist. I was like, this is the type of clothing style that I like. Aw, look at his big ol' head. Look at all that forehead space. Perfect for smooches. Aw. So cute. Sharks are cute too, man. I love those. I just looked back to Vex's stream and I am... Help. Help, guys. Help. Help! Can I turn this on? Where is it? There it is. Help! Help! How do I even make that window move? This one? This one right here. There we go. There she is. Look at her. Jesus Christ! How am I supposed to focus on drawing with this ass? Help me! I'm hiding that. How is that? Is that Twitch safe? Is that okay? Is that allowed? It is all covered. That's true. Yeah. I just... Wow. Right? Right? Like, if it, I mean, if she's doing it, I mean, it's gotta be, right? I just heard her cackling, and I was like, oh, I gotta know what she's cackling about, and I clicked back, and it's just all ass, and I'm like, excuse me? Baby, I'm a fuck up. I gotta close this window. It's too distracting. Get out of here. Back to drawing. How's it going, guys? Hi. How? Ooh. Gosh. Whew. For science, who? Here, let me just do a little shout out here for her so that you can how's so hi Phenomon? How are you, honey? Don't look at the moon. Don't do it. I know they call her the sun eater, but dang, that moon. I feel like a good howl right now. Everybody, that was Vex, Vexoria the Sun Eater. That is my Oshi. She is a longtime friend of over a decade. We met in World of Warcraft. And, man. I've got it for her bad. Kuma, can I have this blanket that's underneath your head here, honey? I don't want to disturb you. Oh, yes, you're a good boy. But mommy's lap is cold. Yeah, yeah. My friends are so fucking hot. Baby. Oh, she's not doing it anymore. Thank God. Whew. Whew, I don't know if I could have finished stream with that. I want a live 2D model that can do that. How much did you have to pay for that ass? That's what I want to know. It's a lot of fun. And honestly, just start small. Like, because if you're trying to get into VTubing because you want it to become like your day job, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna. You have to put in so much fucking work and have to be so extremely lucky to get to a point where it is a very sustainable thing. The only reason that I am able to VTube at my leisure and as much as I do is because my partner makes enough to support the both of us. And this is not something that I did because I wanted to make money. I have made money. It is nice. But I have not made a lot of money. In fact, I have made $300. I have been streaming for a year. I have made $300. I spent that money on a massage, and then the rest went right back to the stream. But it's fun. And you start small. Like, originally I started a year ago, and I just had a Monday art stream, and all I did was to help me hold myself accountable to drawing once a week. And then I was like, ooh, this is really fun. Ooh, I really like this. Maybe I'll add in a game. And then my friend Lean was like, ooh, we could play games together. And it's just sort of slowly morphed into what it is now. And now I'm like at the point where I'm like elbowing my friends and I'm like, hey, do you want to be a VTuber too? Do you want to play video games with me? Come play video games with me. Let's be VTubers together. And I'm converting people because I just want to hang out with my friends. And most of my friends are also artists, so it's very easy for them to make their own like PNG tubers and stuff like that too. So, if you have a basis of art, PNG tuber is absolutely the way to go because it's so fucking easy. It's so fucking easy to set up. It's great. True. That's fair. Working on your mental health is very important as well. VTubing can also be very taxing for that as well. There's been a lot of tears this year because I've accidentally overworked myself and been like, ooh, maybe I need to reorganize my priorities. I like stopped moderating for another community that I'm a part of because I was like, I'm doing too much. And these are the things that I want to do. So I'm putting one of them down. I don't know if I want to go into too much detail first before I actually like blow up the size of this, because I know that the size of this canvas is still pretty small. But I do go to therapy. Originally when I started, I was doing therapy every other week. Now I'm in therapy every 3 weeks. Love my therapist. She's great. We love Amy. Amy is amazing. And yeah, it's been so helpful. Do not become a VTuber if you do not have a therapist. This is my personal recommendation. I know that nobody has redeemed to stand up and stretch, but I need to fucking stretch, so here I am. I think the fun part is that my current therapist is a art therapist. So I get to do art therapy, which, sometimes can be hard as an artist because you go into art therapy and nothing will be perfect. And so I like intentionally pick mediums that I'm not good at because I'm trying to convey a feeling because I don't have the words. I'm so glad I opened the window just now because the snow is fucking coming down. But yeah, it's but it's also a nice way to just kind of explore creatively in areas where I don't have a lot of practice and stuff. Like, I think the first day she was like, all right, we're going to do an exercise. Pick what you want to work with. I picked crayons because everybody has used crayons. I am not good at crayons. I think the last time I used crayons was as a child in a coloring book. So I was like, I immediately knew, I was like, it's not going to look good. It's not going to match how I currently create art in any way, shape, or form. And so it was like, I'm okay with whatever this turns out to be because of the specific medium that I chose. And like we went over a lot of stuff like, hey, we were discussing, all right, we're going to start with an easy thing of what is going on in your head, what is going on in your heart, and like what is going on in your body. So like in my head it was like the whole aesthetic of my VTuber because I've been brainstorming at this point for like all a bunch of shit. In my heart was my best friends because oh my gosh, they mean so much to me and they've been so incredibly supportive and amazing. And then in my body was literally like comfort food because I had forgotten to eat lunch before therapy and I was like, I'm starving. She's like, you know what? That's okay. That's all right. If that's the strongest thing that's speaking to you right now, that's valid. And we even got to have a conversation about that. She was like, why these foods? What do you mean by safe foods? And so we had got to have a whole discussion about that. Um some of the other things is like, what in your mind, what does your ADHD look like to you? What does your anxiety look like to you? Things like that. I think it's really kind of fun to explore. I have told her, like, please tell me in advance so I can actually, like, sit and ponder on it because I'm a big thinker. I'm a big contemplator. I gotta have like an idea before I just jump in. But it's been a really good experience. Crayons are so cool. I've seen people do some amazing shit with crayons too. People are so powerful. All of my respect to people that work in different mediums apart from digital because whew, you could get away with a lot of shit in digital because you could just grab it and warp it and make it do what you want. Other mediums, you make mistakes, you either got to go with them or you got to learn how to correct them. That's just hard. Ended up getting a sketchbook though, and I've started sketching in that though because I was like, maybe it's been too long since I've worked in a traditional media. Maybe I need to go back to some of the basics and relearn some of that stuff because it's not gonna hurt. It's gonna help, if anything. Maybe I'll get faster. I would love to get faster at art. I'm faster than I used to be. I'm still not fast. I I'm gonna be honest, Mamu. I also have a lot of really heavy stuff in my head. Like, there's a reason that I'm a goddess of grief. But I also take that and I'm also a goddess of new beginnings because like you can't let the grief consume you. It changes who you are. It's a part of and all of there I've been through a lot of tough shit. I turned 40 next month. Life is fucking hard right now. And I definitely haven't had an easy go of it, but I'm going to take what I've learned and I'm going to help other people and I'm going to help myself. So I'm just going to turn all that suffering into a strength. I will be unstoppable. Ooh, Free Run. I fucking love this anime. If y'all haven't seen it yet, you need to. It's so good. The new season just started. It's so good. I haven't finished the first episode of season 2 yet. Because I like to watch anime while I'm eating, and then if I finish eating before the episode is over, I just pause it and I start watching it again whenever I eat next. Which is surely antagonizing for some people, but it works out well. My dogs have learned that when the Japanese stops, it means it's time to go outside. Like, oh, mom's finished listening to her people. Let's go. I just love Shrion as a character. She is, I identify with her spiritually sometimes. Just eternally tired, eternally irresponsible. A princess that punches people in the face, that sounds amazing. That's the kind of princess I need in my life. I just got like another DM from somebody that I haven't talked to since like November, and I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? They're like, I sent all over all the refs I had and paid for the commission in full. And I was like, shit, did I agree to a commission? No, 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 no. It's just a commission that my character is going to be in. I just forgot. It's like, help! Please don't tell me I committed to more art than I realized. I told myself I was going to be drawing for only me for a little while. I'm gonna have to watch that one. Is it on Crunchyroll or is it on what's the other one that's really big? Noct let me have access to her account. I can't remember what it's called though. High dive? Something like that? Oh, it was the anime that you mentioned. I was trying to figure out what sites it's currently hosted on. Hi Vulpin, how are you? I love that cozy icon, by the way. I'm sorry you had a headache today. Miss out on your streaming. Are you feeling any better? I've been avoiding the head because I don't currently have a reference for a kobold looking upwards. Like, that's fine. We're just gonna work on the other parts of this design here. We'll get to it eventually. I'm doing all right. I'm a little headachy today because the weather has been redonkulous. It keeps going back and forth between it's snowing. Oh wait, it's melting. Oh wait, it's snowing, and my brain is screaming. But it's a good day. We're having a good day. Okay. I now have a stinger like a pseudo dragon, so I kind of have a reference for that if I look it up on the Googles. No, don't open a new tab. That's not what I wanted. I'm gonna have to make my canvas bigger at some point because I still have to add wings to this bitch too, so. So you may have missed it earlier, Vulpin, but I am currently drawing my Kobold from a campaign that I play occasionally on Saturdays. And she has been microdosing magic stones that have caused her to evolve into a higher form. So now she's got to get new art for the glow up. She now has a third eye in the middle of her forehead, which gets her 10 feet of true sight when it's open. I now have a stinger that I can use like the attack from the pseudo dragon. I have wings. I have a fly speed of 30, which is the same as my walking speed. And what else? What else did I put my notes away, so now I don't fucking remember. It was like 4 things technically. I've covered 3. What was the 4th? I don't know. I'll remember it later. I don't want to go grab my notes from. I've already put them on the bookshelf because I don't get to play that game again for like at least another month. If not longer, because, Valentine's Day, and it's the one where every other time that it's supposed to be that game, they're also running a Vampire the Masquerade, and I'm not a part of the Vampire game because I'm like, meh. Yeah, this was one where like one of their regular players dropped from the game and they invited me in. I was like, "Ooh, fuck yeah! I'm making a goddamn kobold. I'm going to be a nuisance." I'm enjoying her a lot though. Chaotic good aligned kobold. I am a little bit of a zealot, not gonna lie. I was sent out by the metallic dragons to find and root out evil in the world. Right? It's just rogue scout. I'm very good at my job. I may have killed a man last week because he insulted me whenever I said that I was very good at what I do. I think he deserved it. Fortunately, because of the microdosing of the drugs, I'm gonna look different whenever we go back into that town, so I can pretend that nothing happened whatsoever. Me kill a man? No, no, that was a normal kobold. I am not a normal kobold. I am an ascended kobold. I am superior in every way. It's also supposed to be crystalline, so I'm gonna have to make it look like that at some point. I just want to get like the kind of basic stinger shape to look correct. It's very Andalite-esque. Anybody know what an Andalite is? Ooh, someone is DMing me. Oh, I had a friend that messaged me earlier today and he was like, "Hey, so I got this DM on another art site and they want me to do a commission and it's not safe for work art and it's of..." And it was yikes. It was big yikes. Like, no, no, no. Run, leap out the window, get away from that person as soon as possible. Do not respond to them, simply block them. So I guarantee if you fulfill that commission, you are... It's not good. It's not good. It's not legal, that's for sure. Don't mess with that shit, man. Right? Though, to be fair, like, I got more weird requests for commissions before I was popular. Whenever I was just streaming for myself occasionally on Picarto or on Twitch or whatever, people would hop into chat and ask for weird shit. Sometimes people just do that. And that was while I was still like beginner artist and I was just drawing one of my OCs and they're like, "Can you draw her doing such and such?" And I'm like, "No. Goodbye." I think after a while they kind of get the hint that they can't ask you for certain shit and they just stop trying. I don't know. I don't know if it gets around or... Yes, tell me, let me just report this to Discord for safety purposes. Excuse me, HR? How many toes should my kobold have? She doesn't have any fucking toes in her doodle. Because it's so tiny and chibi, so I gotta decide. Three feels nice and easy in the long run. Let's be real. But I would also kind of like maybe do like actual like lizardy toes instead of just claws, maybe? Tomoku. 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 I guess you could technically consider them also bird toes rather than just lizardy toes. I feel like I've seen a tutorial where it kind of goes either way. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. But I say that, and now I don't know how to draw it from this front angle. Now I gotta go look at some of my other previous times that I've drawn bird feet. Gonna go into my own art to see if I remember how to draw. There we go. Here's kind of a birdie feet sort of reference. This'll work. This'll do. Bring it up here a little bit. Da, 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 da. Mm. I love how I always like end up being right next to the edge of the canvas and I just have to constantly move my sketch. I'm incapable of working in a center of a canvas. Gotta move it. Gotta move it again. Gotta move it again. Move it for the third time. I don't know that I'm happy with this foot entirely. Maybe. I'll leave it alone for now. Uh, I should probably set that up at some point. Thank you for your lurk, though. Whoa, dear. How did you get this number? I can't get my head around you. Of course you're not coming over. Snap out of it. I'm not making any sense. You couldn't be more wrong, darling. I never gave out these signs. You misunderstood your meaning. Snap out of it. I'm not falling for this one. If love is surrender, then whose was it anyway? Do just what I tell you, and no one will get hurt. Don't come here any closer, 'cause I don't know how long I can hold my heart into. If you think that it's so damn easy, then what do you need me for? Just look at the state of you, babe. Snap out of it. I'm not listening to this. If last was, could you let me finish a sentence? Do just what I tell you, and no one will get hurt. Don't come here any closer, 'cause I don't know how long I can hold my heart into. Make no sudden movements, and no one will get hurt. You're nervous. If you know what's good for me, why would I be leaving you? Mm-hmm. 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 I've had it up to here. Don't ever try that again. Why are you so quiet so suddenly? Come out of it. You're just dying to try me. Do just tell you, and no one may get hurt. Don't come here any closer, 'cause I don't know how long I can hold my heart into. Make no sudden movements, and no one need get hurt. You're making me nervous. If you know what's good for me, why would I be leaving you? So what do we do now? 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 Long way, Father, and trust in me. Give them shelter like they've done for me, and I know, for us until we're gone. And it's a long way, Father, and trust in me. Give them shelter like you've done for me, and I know, watching over us until we're gone. Hmm. Long way, Father, trust in me. I'll give them shelter like you've done for me, and I know you'll be watching over us until. Realizing that because she wears the backpack, she's gonna have to have a backpack that works with her wings, so it's like small enough to be nestled in between the two. Tiny Flyers pack. Did I save whenever you told me to? Hardcover. I think that that was right at the start of the stream, but I think that this is just a good time to save in general, I suppose. Let's move this baby over here for our reference now. And let's see if we can find a reference for this head. I have a couple of artists that I can look at for reference, but right now I don't see any of them with a looking up sort of pose. Big smile. Even be visible, all based on the pose. Oh, right. Eepy sleepy. Do I need to skip it, Noct? I like how whenever I start doing an art stream, after a while, the music does really just start to get super, super mellow. Merge these two sketch layers now. I pray that my jealousy won't turn to ego. I pray for doctors and see my ego. I pray that my jealousy won't turn into ego. I pray. Look how cute she's looking. Let me run to the restroom really quick, though, because I got the tinkle. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to bonk you there, Goma. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Kiki! I will hydrate. I just sat down after run to the restroom. I did eat today. I made myself a tuna sandwich. Or I guess it's kind of a tuna sub because I had the special rolls and toasted it and everything. I did take my meds, took those right before stream, and let me save my file. Give me this hydrate. Whoa, dear. Yeah, this is my my kobold from D&D on our Frontier campaign. So I got to play her this weekend. And I've been making excellent decisions on her, so excellent quotation marks. So she needs a little bit of a design update. I have not seen previews of any new pals. I would like to, though. When is the update supposed to come out? Ooh, let me clicky. Oh, look at him. He's just a little guy. He's so cute. I'm gonna put him on stream so others can see him too without having to click the link. Look at that face. Who could say no to that face? That baby. He looks so soft and warm. Bet he's so warm. I love when birds fluff up. It's the cutest thing. I actually got to get my D&D notes because I got to make sure that I'm adding everything in the design. Wrong notebook. Third eye, two metallic wings, blue crystal halo. That's what I'm missing. And a crystalline stinger. I did say some references the other day on kind of what I thought maybe I wanted to do with the halo. So let me go pull those up. Ooh. Get back under this blanket because my knees are cold. 1.0 release. Oh gosh. 1.0, does that mean no more early access? Ooh, that pretty lily looking one. Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, this little fluffy electric guy. He's so mad. That fish looks super cool. You just rip his spine out and use him as a sword. Oh, and the little twin fishies. Ugh. I'm looking forward to these new designs. These are looking pretty good. Yeah, I bet Luca would like that swordfish. I added those on Pinterest, I think. Whoa, what's that? What happened? I saw a scrolling thing, but it didn't announce anything. What did you do, Kiki? Oh, thank you. Thank you for resubscribing with Prime. I appreciate you. Even though like it didn't like announce it, it's still like apparently it does count as like a trigger for like a hype train. And so that's why I was confused because it was like scrolling across on the it was like a hype train. I was like, what the fuck? Who started a hype train and how? I like that I have a little halo, even though I'm a little evil baby. Well, I'm not evil, I'm just mischief incarnate. I'm a naughty baby. Just a little rogue with poor self control. We'll start with that as like kind of a base space size base something reference. Oh, hello, Siren. Thank you so much for the hydrate. How are you today, honey? Crunch some ice cubes since they came out of the lid. Mm-hmm. The trailer at the end of that video in the Steam update. Okay. I'm apparently gonna need to watch this. Do y'all mind if we take a brief break from the art to watch this Pow World trailer? Doing good, playing this cute game called Colubre. It's about a snake that helps dead souls pass along, like Spirit Fire Farmer. Oh, that sounds fun. I'll have to look it up. Let me go back to this link that you gave me. Nope, nope, don't push play yet. Come here, silly. I'm gonna have to probably adjust the volume, so open up Firefox here. Y'all can't see all of my tabs, thank God. Can we get like an in-between size here? Oh well. Look at these cuties. Like the pals in this gacha box here. Hang on. I'm gonna make it bigger. I'm gonna adjust it. Don't worry. Let me just grab this. Give me the window. Give me the window. Nope, that's the wrong window. This window. There we go. There we go. Nope. Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. No, come back. There we go. There we go. Get the rest of him in here. There we go. There we go. Now we get the full size window. Nice. Just tuck it in there. What are these? Are these Fucking poker chips with pals on them. Look at him. He's so cool. He's a fucking sword. I love these ones. Cute little twins. We got Chillet, Cativa. I can't tell what some of the other ones are. Oh, I didn't know Power World had an official Discord. That makes sense, though. Hello? What are those? Yes! Okay, can more than one person ride on it, though? It does say 2026, so... Yippee! That whale is so cool looking. But yeah, look at this. Just fucking gorgeous. Ignore my tabs, please. I like it. I like it. Okay, maybe we don't ignore my tab. Look. What? I don't know what she's looking at. Never mind. That's so cool, though. I think they were showing a bunch in the trailer as well, so I'm interested to see what people are able to glean from the trailer and start sharing in the hype, you know? Well, that's what's wrong. It's too quiet. The Spotify didn't get turned back on. I paused it. Bum 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 ba 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 ba. Very nice. The Moonlit Grove server has been nice, though there is a fair bit of like latency lag on it, and I don't know really how to resolve that because I'm not the one hosting it. I'm just playing on it. I do know that when we play tomorrow, I'm going to go out and capture mini pals, though. Let me actually do these stars on a different layer so that I'll be able to rotate them. More layers. We need more layers. Also gotta rotate the dragon. I'm gonna bring my brush size down too. Music? Hello? What is happening? Why did my music stop? Why is it now playing? Music was playing from somewhere else, and I'm not sure. Thank you, Cinna. This is my rogue. I think she's super cute. I'm gonna close some of these extra windows. I'm assuming it's making it behave weird. Might not be, but when in doubt. How are you doing today, Senna? How's work going? We love Blessedly Calm. That sounds nice. How many layers did I make this high-low on? Good gravy. Okay, wings. Kobold wings. Even the one issue we had been trying to get fixed for a few weeks now got fixed over the weekend. It's now working properly. Hot damn! That sounds amazing. I love that for you. Don't ask why. I bet if I type wings in my favorites on DeviantArt, I will get some really nice references because I've favorited a lot of things with wings over my years. Myself. Just don't ask why. Ask why. Let me cover myself. Just pretend we make it. I have a lot of feathered wing tutorials. That's not particularly helpful. Let me hide the kobold for a moment. Hide the kobold so we can sketch a wing and then bring it in. Slept on the wrong side this weekend. Oh no, now your neck hurts. Man, getting older sucks. All you gotta do is sleep wrong and then you hurt forever. I hate that. I hate when I sleep wrong. It's absolutely miserable. Pop my hands here. Right? With a kid, you can just sleep anywhere. You can sleep on the ground. And you don't hurt later. Like, give me that back. I sleep on one mattress instead of another mattress, and my body is like, what the fuck did you do, you stupid bitch? And I'm like, but I just slept on a different mattress. No. Not allowed. Are you ready for pre-patch on Tuesday, buddy? Hi, Red. Hello, how are you, honey? So good to see you. I am so ready for pre-patch tomorrow. I have been wanting to play more World of Warcraft, so it's nice. I doubt the servers will be up in time for stream tomorrow, so definitely not going to be playing it on stream, but you know, I will be playing it. Definitely when Mahalan gets home from work. So, usually on patch days, it comes up just in time for Mahalan to get home from work. We can have dinner, and we're good to go. I told you, baby, only in the light, round in the midnight sky. Don't feel the same when you're far away every time. Oh, Path of Exile is getting to the point where it's getting frustrated with it because you want to try different things and failing miserably. To be fair, it is still pretty new too, so like I know that there's a lot of, you know, attention that the game is going to be getting over time that'll make that less of a pain point. Ooh, bath. Clean red. Huzzah. Chat with Gayin. Got called a good girl by Violet. Ooh. I'm always in a good mood when I get called a good girl. I understand. Give me a moment. I'm taking a stealth picture of the dog. Because he's looking really cute behind me, but I don't want to take too much of a fuss. Spotify. What the hell? What? Excuse me? Okay. The same, but you're far away every time. In the light. Yeah, it just jumped up suddenly for me, so I wasn't expecting it to do that because it was very quiet in my headset for a bit, and now it just like ramped up all of a sudden. Was like quiet, 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 jumps. Well, and it like stops playing for a little bit sometimes too, and I'm like, what are you doing? I just want to listen to my music. I don't know. I don't know how Shady is about taking notes, buddy. Let me know if you manage to get that to happen. I would be thoroughly impressed. I apparently am. which is a little bit of a surprise to me, but also lots of fun. Make goat behave. Fluster goat, best part. Mm. Nice. 5-watch streak. I can't believe Red is streaking through chat. That's absolutely wild. We can go fun. I think that's look good. I like that. Okay. Now to apply it to the kobold. Oh, that works all right. I don't want this song. More. It's the giggle. I can't help it. Ooh. Praise Kink will get anybody, though. That's true. Even I fall victim to the praise kink. The orchard mixes up the table. Okay. We don't do abstain. At least I gotta try. If I worked that, you're working to facilitate that? Squints? What does it mean, Red? Would that be the worst thing? Then take she'll make me do too much labor. You make me do too much labor. Oops, wrong layer. I was erasing an arm. Watch out. Uh-oh. Squints. I got called a bad girl last night. That's almost as much fun. I'm not gonna do this mistake. At least I gotta try. Looking underneath the eyes, the worst thing. If I were bad, would that be the worst thing? Was my savior, she'll make me do a whole lot of labor. My hands is cracking. If I look bad, would that be a bad thing? You make me do too much labor. Therapist, mother, maid, nymph, then a virgin, nurse, then a servant, just an appendage, live to attend. That he never lifts a finger, 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out defense dreams. It's not an act of love if you make her, you make me do too much labor. Okay, we need to expand this canvas so I can work with this. Finger 24/7 baby machine. He can live out his picket fence dreams. It's not an act of love if you make her, you make me do too much labor. Therapist, mother, maid, nymph, then a virgin, nurse, then a servant, just an appendage, live to attend. That he never lifts a finger, 24/7 baby machine. He can live out his picket fence dreams. It's not an act of love if you make her, you make me do too much labor. Bring this over here. Do a little bit of the squelch. I'm just gonna have to completely draw that wing from the different perspective because I don't think I'll be able to pull it off with warping. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Tell me, why do you worry? Are you feeling uneasy? What do you need? Hold you anytime you're beside me. And you sit in your hiding. Whom yours can you see? Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. I might just actually... Ooh, wings hard. I might not draw the second wing. Mm. I feel bad if I don't draw the second wing, though. Why are wings so hard? Well, like, I just won't do it. No, that's not good. We're here to learn and practice. Okay. That's a lot of life. Does your health move like a Death Knight still? Up, down, up, down, up, down. You need and hold you, and this time you're inside me, and you slid in your hiding, and using to see. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Okay. Is this the correct orientation? That's the correct orientation. Waiting for you to get your mind right. Something that I can't see. I've been waiting for you to get your mind right. Oh, oh, oh. I'll still feel a while. Thanks, it's mine. Keep your attention right. In your vacancy, your vacancy. For me, I know that you're empty. I know that you're empty. Can your vacancy? For me, I know that you're empty. I know that you're empty. Ooh. Whoa. All right. I think I'm gonna call that a stopping point for today, just because my shoulders are starting to hurt. And I feel like that's a pretty good place to stop with the sketch, as far as like throwing it at some friends and be like, hey, help me fix my anatomy. So let's take it a peekity peek and see who is streaming today so that we can raid them. Thank you for hanging out today, guys. I know it got a little quiet towards the end there as I got locked in on the art, but most y'all are artists anyway, so you get it. You understand. You know how it goes. I'm just happy to have y'all here to vibe with me. If you were also drawing again, art text. Art text. Show me the progress that you made today in today's art channel. So good. And let's see. Ooh, I know who will raid. Flinamon was here earlier today, and it looks like it's Flinamon's affiliate anniversary. So we're going to go ahead and raid. Flinamon is somebody that I have met locally. Well, I haven't met them in person, but I've talked to them a lot online, and they are also a streamer. So we're going to go ahead and head over there. Wish them a very, very happy streamerversary. And I'm going to be back tomorrow, and we're going to be playing some more Pal World. And then Lena will be with me on Wednesday, and we're going to do more It Takes Two. Very excited. Lean may or may not have made us costumes. Yes. Costumes for Wednesday. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I love y'all so much. Thank you for hanging out. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Goodbye.